Welcome back to Pushing Cardboard and another unboxing. I'm Grant Lindeberg, and today we're taking a look at the latest game from Vuca Simulations. This is a real door stopper of a box. It's big, it's heavy. It's called Task Force, Carrier Battles in the Pacific, and it's by Genichiro Suzuki. This is, it's a big 3-inch box, and it's it's certainly heavy. We have a look at the other side here. It rates only a 5 on the complexity scale and 7 for solitaire suitability. So even though this is a multiplayer game, I think there's maybe some solitaire scenarios in here, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a World War II game on the South Pacific. So let's dive right into the box and see what's in this this giant crate. It is heavy. I'll tell you that. It's you pay extra postage for this one, I'm sure. Okay. It's the box has got that sort of nice, what do you call it? Almost a linen quality. Mine's got a little bit of a dent in the corner, but that won't hurt the game at all. Okay, let's see what we have here. First up, we have a scenario book. This looks to be on glossy paper, 27, 28 pages. Fair amount of scenarios. Looks like 11 scenarios and then a way to create some new ones. So a lovely scenario book. There we go. Here's the rule book. And that actually is a little smaller. It's only 20 pages, so it doesn't look like a deep dive here. I mean, the rules do look dense, but a good-looking rule book, and 20 pages. That's not much as far as war games go. What else have we got here? First day, second day. This is some sort of a game turn marker device. This just looks like maybe for the Chit Cup or something. I don't even know if there's. I don't know what goes if this is even a Chit Cup game. Anyway, we'll find out what that is. Oh, look at the counters are beautiful. They're pre-rounded, and see if we get the glare off them there. But you can, they're pre-rounded, and so they'll punch out. No corner rounding necessary. Here we have some Allied ships. Here's the back side. There we go. That's into focus. As well as some, looks like task force markers and whatnot. A second sheet of counters. Some more Allied ships. Some recognizable names for naval war fans, as well as a bunch more marker type counters. There's the back side of these. Third sheet, yet more Allied ships here. And more markers. Here's looks like the last of the Allied. Yeah, there's just a few Allied destroyers on here, and then the first of the Japanese capital ships, as well as a bunch of aircraft. More Japanese capital ships, and it looks like Allied aircraft. See the back sides of these. The back sides look much like the front. And this looks like the last counter sheet. This time Japanese ships, mostly destroyers on this it looks like, and then Japanese aircraft. So that's all that. Wow, that's I don't know, what is that? Six sheets of pre-punched counters, a couple of six-siders. Well, let's see, we've got a variety of map type things here. So here's this is an interesting map. It's obviously for a scenario on the attack of Pearl Harbor, but it's slightly thick and got an interesting texture to it. But it's no hexes or anything like that on this. We have Battleship Row and where everything's berthed and Ford Island there. But that's a sort of a paper, almost a canvasy map. This looks like a little battle board. This is, oh, okay. This is for Battle of the Java Sea. Not a lot there. My gosh, there's tons more to go here. So these are, now so that was a mounted map board. These look like orders of battle for scenarios. We have scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. It's yeah. So these are orders of battle. 6, 7, 8. Ooh, yeah. 8 is a big one. 9, 10. So, and these are all on thick cardboard. These order of battle or setup cards. Well, look at this. Some alternate orders of battle for the different scenarios. So there must be some what-if type scenarios or optional rules. And then these are the setup cards for the Japanese player. Wow, this is a deep box. Now we have some player aids, anti-air, air to surface, naval combat, aerial combat, giant players aid info. And this is the same as that. Well, this looks like well, that's probably nothing that gets seen, but this side is what they call the land base sheet, and I guess it's I guess you have some different choices about probably where you put your air power, whether you have it on combat air patrol or on missions or whatever. Now this is a similar piece, but I mean, I'm not even going to get all this in. This is double the size of that, but it's the same thing. So that was for your land-based air. This is for your carriers, it looks like to me, and it keeps track of some of the stuff on your task forces. Similar thing here is for the Japanese player. This is their carrier display sheet or display, and again this is mounted. Yeah, I guess the land-based one is probably it works for either player, whoever's got the land base in the scenario that you're playing. Okay, a few more. So here's the board for Midway. Midway right in the middle here, and then the Japanese or the Americans at the bottom and the Japanese at the top. So Midway on one side and Battle of the Solomons on the other side. So these are heavy mounted map boards. look very good. And finally, last thing in the box is one more even bigger map. Oh no, same size. So we have the Battle of Coral Sea here. And on the reverse, Combined Fleet versus Pacific Fleet. So this might be a big what-if engagement. I'm not, yeah, probably. I don't think there ever was such a thing. So this is probably a what if this had ever happened kind of scenario. But there you go. So that's all these map boards, and they're all mounted. Wow. Well, now we know why things were so heavy in that box. But there you have it. That's what you get in the box from Vuca Simulations. Task Force Carrier Battles in the Pacific by Jinichiro Suzuki, and that is a big looking game, and I understand it's kind of got a slow learning method where you do smaller scenarios and they get bigger and bigger. So I look forward to diving into this one and learning it. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Pushing Cardboard.